mother of twin girls who perished in Madhya fire, files $900 million lawsuit against the state. News source Guyana. Valerie Carter, the mother of twin girls Martha and Michelle Dandrade, who tragically died in the Madhya secondary school dorm fire, has filed a $900 million lawsuit against the state. This development comes after a court set aside a previous agreement reached with the government for a $5 million settlement. Carter alleged that the agreement was signed under undue pressure and influence from state officials. The devastating fire claimed the lives of the twin girls along with 18 other children, causing immense grief within their family, community, and the wider country. The lawsuit, filed through attorney-at-law UC Anderson, claims that the deaths were due to negligence on the part of the state. In her court filing, Carter expressed that the tragedy has left a lasting impact on their lives. She criticized several government ministries and agencies, including the Ministries of Education and Home Affairs, the Guyana Fire Service, and the Ministry of Health, for failing to adequately prepare the Madhya school dorm for emergencies. Specifically, she stated that these agencies did not equip the dorm with necessary skills, experience, or expertise to manage fire emergencies. Carter further claimed that the dorm was not fitted with illuminating lights to guide occupants to escape routes during emergencies and that emergency exits were not kept clear and operational. She also pointed out that recommendations made by the Guyana Fire Service in 2022 to remove grills from exits and windows were ignored. The government had initially offered $5 million for each child who perished in the fire, but after signing the agreement, Carter later sought to challenge it in court. Man beats 15-year-old girl with cutlass following altercation. Guyaneese News. Kendrick Cozier, a 54-year-old technician from West Ruimveldt, has been remanded to prison after appearing in the Georgetown Magistrates Court on a charge of unlawful wounding. The incident occurred on January 31, 2025, involving a 15-year-old girl. Cozier pleaded not guilty to the charge when it was read to him by Senior Magistrate Fabio Azor. The prosecution opposed bail, citing the seriousness of the offense. They explained that the altercation began when the minor had an argument with Cozier's daughter. Following the dispute, Cozier armed himself with a cutlass and allegedly attacked the girl. The minor's mother informed the court that video footage exists showing Cozier inflicting injuries on her daughter, which they are willing to present as evidence. After viewing the footage, Magistrate Azor denied bail to Cozier and remanded him to prison. He is scheduled to return to court on February 26, 2025. U.S. and Guyanese companies team up to strengthen local electrical grid. News source Guyana. Guyana Electric has partnered with the U.S.-based company GE Vernova to enhance the country's electrical grid. The announcement was made by GE Vernova representative Douglas Hasbun, alongside co-owners of Guyana Electric, Kian Howard and Michelle Howard, during the Guyana Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo at the Guyana Marriott. Hasbun expressed enthusiasm about the collaboration, noting that GE Vernova has been seeking a local partner since 2017 to help build sustainable electric power systems. The partnership aims to provide training for engineers and advanced power transmission solutions. One of the most important aspects of this joint venture was to establish a long-term relationship and build advanced power transmission solutions for the Guyana electric grid, Hasbun explained. He acknowledged the challenges facing the national grid and emphasized that GE Vernova is prepared to offer viable solutions similar to those implemented in the U.S. and across Latin America and the Caribbean. In addition to working with Guyana Electric, GE Vernova intends to establish partnerships with technical institutions in Guyana to further support local capacity building. Kian Howard of Guyana Electric expressed excitement about the partnership, highlighting the importance of providing critical training to Guyanese engineers while strengthening the electric grid. If we cannot do it alone, let's reach out to people that can help us to do it, financially, physically, and this is what we are doing to make it happen, Howard stated. Through this joint venture, the companies aim to extend their services to the Guyana Power and Light, GPL, focusing on fortifying the electrical grid to meet the growing demands of the country. Lang Avenue women dragged before court for fighting. Guyaneese News. 3 women from Lang Avenue, West Ruimveldt, appeared at the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Wednesday facing charges of assault and causing actual bodily harm. Colleen Neblett was charged with assaulting Jewel B. Ram, resulting in actual bodily harm on January 29, 2025. Wendy Charles, also from Lang Avenue, faced a similar charge for assaulting B. Ram on January 27, 2025. B. Ram was charged with multiple offenses, including assaulting Charles and another neighbor, Christinan Neblet, who was absent from the proceedings. All three women pleaded not guilty to the charges read by Senior Magistrate Fabio Azor. The court noted that the women are neighbors, and Magistrate Azor offered them a chance to resolve the matter amicably, which they were unable to do. As a result, they were each placed on bail, with B. Ram facing 3 charges, $35,000 total bail, $25,000 for the assault causing bodily harm and $10,000 for each of the other 2 assault charges. Both Charles and Neblet were placed on $25,000 bail for their respective charges. The women are scheduled to return to court on February 26, 2025, for the submission of statements and to set a date for trial. Man goes into hiding after malicious damage to property. Big Smith News Watch. A family dispute has escalated into a situation involving property damage, prompting Shivin Budhu of 63 Middle Road, La Penitence, to go into hiding from police. The incident occurred on the night of February 19, 2025, when Budhu reportedly became enraged and left his home. Witnesses say he crossed the road to an auto-electrical workshop, where he began dismantling a bridge and maliciously damaging a customer's car parked at the workshop. Since the incident, Budhu has not returned home and is actively evading police efforts to locate him. Police have been attempting to reach Budhu by calling his mobile phone and have visited his residence, where they informed his father that he should report to the Ruimveldt police station upon his return. Sources indicate that Budhu is frightened of the potential legal consequences, as he has never been incarcerated before. He is currently employed at a branding company based in Georgetown, and the police plan to continue their search for him. Restoration of Le Repentir Cemetery, part of larger city enhancement project, Jagdeo. Newsroom. Vice President Dr. Barrett Jagdeo has criticized the opposition's call for the restoration of Georgetown's Le Repentir Cemetery, branding it as politically opportunistic. This statement follows opposition MP Volda Lawrence's recent motion in Parliament addressing the cemetery's deteriorating condition. Jagdeo asserted that the government has long recognized the issues with the cemetery and is actively working on improvements as part of a broader city enhancement initiative. "I don't know when the cemetery became such a big political issue," he remarked, emphasizing that the opposition's focus on the cemetery is a recent development, despite ongoing government efforts over the years. The vice president noted that the cemetery's condition is just one aspect of a comprehensive plan to enhance Georgetown's infrastructure. He mentioned that residents have frequently inquired about the state of the cemetery during community visits, prompting the government to prioritize it in their plans. In alignment with previous commitments, Jagdeo revealed that $20 million has been allocated for each Neighborhood Democratic Council (NDC) to address cemetery concerns nationwide. He stated, "We promised to fix the roads first, and that's what we've been doing." Jagdeo also highlighted that the Ministry of Public Works has already made progress in addressing the cemetery's issues, including awarding small contracts for road repairs. Despite the opposition's criticisms, he remains confident in the government's commitment to improving the cemetery as part of its broader urban development strategy.